Everyone, I am here today with the X251. I've been waiting for a long time to do a review on this quadcopter, and it has not disappointed one bit. I've been flying it around some, and it is really cool. It comes with this really nice transmitter that I will be doing some more videos showing how you can make different adjustments with this transmitter. But today I'm flying it with the stock settings that it came with. Comes with this it's a 7.4 950 milliamp hour battery. It's a 25C, and pretty pretty cool brushless motor quadcopter. It is very light, but if you want to compare it to the JJRC X1, this one has a very strong frame. I've had a couple of wrecks with it, and I have not broken anything yet, except maybe the landing gear is a little the plastic, but besides that, it's pretty strong here on these arms. They're very strong. So anyway, so I'm gonna just get it ready to fly. Just a quick overview over the remote. I still don't have everything down yet, but just basic. What you have here is, if you want to shut your throttle off, this is how you shut your throttle off. Okay, so if you think you've lost control, whatever, you just shut your throttle off, the thing's gonna fall to the ground. You can also, you have two rates. You have a low rate up here with this one, and a high rate down with this, and so it just gets a little bit quicker. If you want to go into acro mode, this is the switch right here, and the quadcopter light on the back will go from green to red once you've gone into acro mode. Acro mode, you can do flips, manual flips, forward, back. It's really cool. And this little flip back here, I cannot remember what it does, but we're going to start out in just very basic settings on the first rate. So I'm going to plug the quadcopter. You just plug it in, and then you just turn the transmitter on, and it binds automatically. So you see the propellers are going. Alright, so I'm going to start here on the first rate, and let's just take it for a flight. So it's a very cool, very maneuverable quadcopter. I'm really liking this. I wouldn't recommend this for a beginner, just because there is so much stuff that you can do. You can easily get confused and probably have some problems. So I wouldn't really recommend it for a beginner. But for your, if you've been flying for a little while and you're ready to take the next step, if you've flown the JJRC X1, if you've flown some racers, this is a quadcopter that you'll really enjoy. It's just a lot of fun, So right now, let's got it on the low rate. So I'm gonna switch it to the high rate. So you just go down on this switch, and then it's on a little bit higher rate. So it's gonna be a little bit quicker. So you see right there, a little bit quicker. I'm gonna do a little flyby here, but still very stable because it still has a 6G. The gyro is still working at full capacity on 6G, and so you see there, very nice, easy to control, no problem. And alright, so now let's get to the fun part here with this quad. What I'm gonna do is, if y'all can see, the light is green right now, and once I flip the switch, the light goes red. So red means it's in acro mode. So what that means, I'm gonna shut the throttle off. What that means is, if I go, what you want to do is, when you go to flip, you just, let's say you go to flip forward, you go forward like that. Well, then you're going to lose altitude, so you got to give it some throttle. So you got to make sure when you're flipping and you're rolling sideways, you give enough throttle to compensate. And that's really, that's all there is to it, really. So let's do some flips and some rolls. I really like the rolls because they're a little bit easier to control. With the front flips and backward flips, sometimes you can lose a little bit of control because it go. So, but let's try it out. All right, so I'm gonna switch the throttle back, turn this little throttle control back on, and it should be ready to go. And I'm gonna take it up. And you want to be gentle. I mean, you're flying. I've only flown this thing a few times, so I don't want to be too aggressive because you can get in trouble. But all right, so now I'm going to show off a little barrel roll right here. Let's see if we can do one. So you saw the barrel roll there. Let's do another little barrel roll right here. So that's another barrel roll. All right, let's go for front flip. Front flip, front flip, little barrel roll. So, you know, you get used to this and you get really comfortable with the remote and you can start doing some nice maneuvering. It's just really fun. And so you saw there another roll. Let's do a little roll here. Whoop, did something weird there. A little roll. So you saw a little roll. You can kind of you know, be smooth about your rolls and your flips and things like that. I just killed it because I didn't want to hit that guy. All right, so I killed it because I didn't want to hit the guy that was behind me, but it doesn't, you know, it didn't really damage anything. Like I said, the flimsiest part of it is this landing gear, but who cares? I mean, as long as the motors, you know, little motors, but they work really well. So let's get it back up in the air. We're still in acro mode. Let's do a couple more barrel rolls and flips. Let's see here. All right, so a little barrel roll there. Oop. Let's try that barrel roll again. And this thing can be very fast. Like I said, you can adjust the settings on it, where you can do. All right. Whew. All right. I'm gonna bring it back. Yeah, what I was saying is you can adjust the settings where you can actually make it faster. So it comes with the stock settings, but on the remote, just on the remote itself, you can adjust the settings here by pressing the mode button and adjusting the throttle control to make it quicker. And so that's really neat about this too. And I'll be doing that. This review is just to fly it around and show the acro mode and the other modes. So now I'm just gonna switch it back to regular, to the green there, regular flying or whatever. And I'm just gonna fly it around a little more on the second rate and just show off some of the maneuvering on 6G. So very fast quadcopter. So very stable. If you fly it like this, I mean, you know, you're very stable. There's no really problem. With acro mode, you're always afraid that you're gonna accidentally flip, you know, so you really got to get used to that. But with just flying it on 6G, if you're not comfortable with acro mode, you know, you can do that and flies really well. Let's do a little flyby here over our heads. Nice, very nice. Let's get it down low to the ground. So you can be pretty precise with this quad. So for $100 for this, it really is a killer of the JJRC X1, because you know, problem with the X1 is how flimsy the frame was, and it just sometimes with the motors it presents some problems, where here with this one here, it is so smooth, it is no problem. All right, so let me bring it back and land it here. A little rough landing. All right, and there it is. I'm gonna plug the quadcopter, unplug the remote, and there you go, guys. So there's the X251. I highly recommend this quadcopter for someone that's been flying for a little while. You're tired of maybe some brushed quadcopters, you ready to go and fly a brushless quadcopter, or you've been flying a brushless quadcopter, you just want to get a little quicker one, one that you can play around with the settings and do different things. This is a really cool, good quadcopter. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching this. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye bye.